Welcome to Van Life Goodies. We travel as a family in our VW T5 Campervan, sharing our adventures and tips and tricks of van life. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing so you can be notified every time we upload a new video. Last time on the channel, you saw us set off on our first real weekend away of the year.
Out with Ruby,
Only to be stopped halfway by an engine light, which turned out to be a much bigger job than expected.
I checked it, but look, I've just looked underneath.
After a bit of blubbering...
So what do? Do we just go home and then I've got to get back here? I'm just gutted.
And planning...
1 room, 2 guests. I don't think we're going to be able to do this.
And money.
That I've only got cover to the nearest garage and not to get all the way back to Stockport. So I've got to pay nearly 200 quid to get back.
We towed the van back home to get fixed, and it was the end of our adventure.
Bristol, take 2. Off we go! Woo!
Leave my phone alone.
If you don't like eating plastic and you've got a camper van, you see, you can have some healthy, nutritious, proper food.
What?
We need £1. We made it to Bristol. Well, we're in Clifton. We're doing the suspension bridge first. We found a parking spot, £3.60. We're going to go up to the visitor centre first, then have a look at the bridge and then into Bristol.
Hey, I found my heart again. You were standing there, you bravely let me in. I could wait 1,000,000 years or more until you came knocking at my door.
And more stairs. can't really see it, but basically this lever here, you turn and it projects an image from there onto this of what's outside. It's quite clever. It's one of the oldest cameras. Very cool. Just be careful. Thousands of years of bottoms have polished.
I'm not sliding down.
Oh, you so should, Ruby. Go on.
Nah.
Why not?
I was just crying.
Just do it while you can. Come on, you won't be a kid forever.
I am going to be a kid.
Steady. Go. Stop. 9.52 seconds. So you can walk across the bridge for free, but if you want to drive across, it's £1. You can do that by cash or contactless. It's really hard to park, but if you do find a parking spot, it's not too expensive, and there's ice cream and coffee across the other side. So we've pulled into our stop for the night. Tonight we are staying on a car park of the Finland pub, or the Finland Inn, that we found in our Britstops book. If you've never heard of Britstops, you pay £30 a year and you get this book and now an app that has lots of places you can stay for free in their car park, some more beautiful than others, as long as you maybe go and buy a pint or a cup of coffee or something from their shop, or go for a meal. So we're going to go for a meal tonight, me and Ruby, as a little bit of a treat, and we're staying here possibly 1 or 2 nights, and we're just going to relax for a bit before we get ready and go out and get something to eat. So it just gives you somewhere safe to stay, especially with the pop top, because that really says you're camping, as opposed to, you can't really stealth camp with a pop top unless Ruby shares the bed downstairs with me, which she might need to do if we do a stealth camp while we're away this weekend. So we'll see. Good morning. So we had a lovely night's sleep last night after our meal in the pub, which was fabulous. So the kettle's boiled, we're just having bagels. We're up and dressed. and then we shall wash up, turn the seats, put the pop top down, and then we are going to Bristol. And we have woken up to the most beautiful day. Let's go. We were going to do a park and ride, but Bristol, your park and ride is not open on a bank holiday. Why not? I don't know. We can't use the scooters because I haven't got my driving licence. I've only got a downloadable driving licence. And your tourist information is permanently closed. So on the whole, from a tourist point of view, I think it's a bit rubbish. However, we are now going to do the Banksy Trail, which is an app that we've downloaded onto the phone because Ruby's doing an arts award, so we're going to go and do, and you've got to find all his designs, I guess, or graffiti, and have a look around Bristol while we're at it. So we're here. When you're walking around Bristol for the day. I don't know why the other adults aren't. What's going on? Ruby's first cocktail. I think it's that. There it is. about 5 banksy pieces now, haven't we? Now I bought a book because it's quite interesting. We found a lovely, Bristol's lovely, it's got lots of lovely spots to just stop and relax and, you know, take in the nature. Anything to say, Ruby? Literally just eating today. So Ruby has been treated to some carrot cake from the Artoots Cakery and Biscuitiere in a house that looks like it's about to collapse. So we've just rung a local campsite, £10 a night. We're going to secure a slot for 2 nights. She very kindly can fit us in, and it just means that we can relax a bit and we've got somewhere safe to stay. We were going to go to a pub tonight and go in their car park, and they were very kind, but honestly we've eaten so much in Bristol today we literally can't eat any more, and I don't want to use their car park unless we're buying drinks or food. And to be honest, I just want to relax somewhere quiet, so that's where we're going now. We have just found our bit of heaven in Bristol, well, on the road to Bath. But look at us, look at this. Nice, simple campsite. Not even busy. Yes. Okay, so a question for you all. Last night when we were on a pub car park, so we went for a meal so we could stay in this car park, and it was safe and great. We had the pop top up. I use my van as a day vehicle, so the pop top goes down, I can get in the local tip, you know, under barriers. It's fantastic, it's not too big to park, getting small parking spots, perfect, great for days out. But when it comes to putting the bed up and kind of living in it on a car park where you can't get out of the van, it becomes quite cramped. And I'm not ungrateful, don't get me wrong, absolutely love it, but last night I got a bit stressed with it all, and it was just hot and bothered. And even though there's only 2 of us, I think if it was just me on my own, that would be different. So tonight we're on a campsite, and the difference in being able to just sit out with the chairs and relax outside in the nice weather and not feel kind of, should I have the pop top up, can I put the chairs out, that kind of thing. So I was speaking to Dave last night, and he said, oh, we need a bigger van, you know. So a bigger van sounds great, something I can stand up in, something with a permanent bed, you know, build out a bigger van. But then I can't really use that as a day vehicle because it's just so much bigger. Does anybody use their camper van? Like, when I say camper van, I mean a high top van that has a fixed double as a day vehicle. You know, I'm thinking probably short wheelbase, you know, so that you can fit it in normal parking spots. You know, does anybody use it as a day vehicle, and how do you find that? Because it does kind of worry me as to whether I would regret that if we ever did it and sold this one, or maybe used it for renting out. Come on guys, I need some comments, I need some ideas. I don't know what to do. Very grateful for what we've got, you know, it's awesome, beats a tent any day. But this is so nice, just sitting out in a beautiful, you know, bit of countryside. But I have had to pay £10, which is cheap, per night to do that. Whereas on a pub car park, or even if I had a van
that's fully enclosed without a pop top. I could literally pull in anywhere, and you know, nobody even knows I'm in the back. So kind of a stealth style van. So I'd love your thoughts and comments, because it's just something I'm mulling on. There are pros and cons to both, so please give me your advice and your ideas. I'd be super grateful for that. Thank you. So we've got noodles, vegetables and sweet and sour. And I'm not vegan, but look at that, there's no meat in it and it looks yummy.